rollout will go smart and smooth. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting now the 1st of October. We will talk about efficiency, interoperability, data quality, also big map of a part of a small country. It's Flanders. And Eandis already said by the chairman, we have 4 million meters, so there's a lot to do in the future. We start with our pilot with 40,000 meters, so there is still a lot of work to do in the Flanders and in Belgium, of course. Efficiency, interoperability, and data quality. For data quality, we will use the existing mobile device. What we want to do with data quality is no manual transaction by the technician. So scanning processes and so on are used now in our pilot to have 100% data quality, not only in the houses, but also in our systems, backend systems. Also about communication, we have developed together with Dr. Neuhaus a smart communication module to guarantee the interoperability of multiple meters, because all these meters are not yet to solve the interoperability problems now in our meter market. Of course, we are mandate 441 compliant, and also through the system we have chosen for a huge level of security. Also, you know, in 2010 we have made our proof of concept. It's the concept, I will explain it later, about the problems of PLC and the signal noise ratios, and we have used filtering to decrease the level of noise in our PLC. So we have now a very developed knowledge about filtering. And because of the excellent results in our proof of concept, we go on with this concept. For the moment, I have to say, we have now almost 99% electricity and our gas meters, the total amount of the meters. And we have also, because we have now already meter cabinets, of course, we have redesigned our cabinets with filters, with smart meters, with communication module. So we have improved also our cabinets to have a big improvement of the large-scale rollouts we want to do in the future. You see here an example of the whole system, because we have a gas in the house with the gas meter, also the water and the water meter. We have also from the transformer substation electricity who goes to the filter, because we want to have no noise in the cable, and we go also to the house with more than 1 meter interoperability. You see the Elster meter, Landis and Gier meter, the Hexing meter. So we have now 3 meters to prove interoperability with our communication module. This module, this communication module, goes also to the HAN communication and also to the WAN communication, which means that with the communication module itself, for instance, GPRS, or using the modem of the customer in the broadband internet connections, we can go to our central meter data service systems. So this communication module is really key in all the processes. So we have a master-slave solutions, because this is a master because he goes to the central systems. Other houses are connected to the master with the communication module, of course, but they are the slaves. They go via filtered PLC to the master communication module and go also through the central systems. So you see an example, here you see an example of 2 masters with 8 slaves. It is also an end-to-end solution, of course, because we have the meters, and you have the E-meter, of course, and the gas meter. Also possible is the water meter, and also for Flanders, the bruto production meter of the prosumers. We have this communication module, of course, the telco. We are working together with all the telcos, like Belgacom, like Telenet, like Mobistar, to have all the results of the smart metering into our systems. We have the AMM system, collection of the data, the MDM system for management of our meter data, meter operating center tooling about event handling, management of the meters, of course. And we go to the market via the clearinghouse, existing clearinghouse, and the new clearinghouse in the future, and also to the existing systems of Eandis. And here you see this mobile device who also give the data through the mobile system. And if we visit or we install the smart meter, this mobile system can connect to the mobile system, to the communication module. Sorry. So you see the AMM systems from Cuculus, product is Sonos. The MDM is Energy IP by E-meter, and E-meter is supported by CSC in Eandis, and also the MOC, the tooling about from Telvent. I think that all these suppliers are in the exhibition floor, and you can ask for more details about the systems you see here. So for our better processes, we have our mobile system and all the scanning possibilities. So once the meters and communication modules are installed by barcode scanner, we can capture all the data to our systems. Want the barcode scanners give their information to the mobile device, and this mobile device give all the information via GPRS to our SAP systems. After that, we can configure the meters by connecting the mobile device to the communication module, and everything goes on automatically to do the configuration and the installation of the meters, the smart meters. Also for apartments, we can install all the meters, because normally in the Flanders all the meters are in one place in the apartment buildings. So we have the installation of the electricity meters, the installation of the gas meters, so we can configure all the meters in one time automatically by using this mobile device and the communication module, of course. This is a communication module with all the possibilities. First of all, at the left side, the PLC connection, because you have seen that master-slave, everybody of every communication module as a slave is connecting with PLC to the communication module who is a master. We have connections for the meter RS485. Also, Ethernet is possible for connecting the meters. We have also the technician interface, the P0, the hand connection of the P1 gate, called in the Netherlands, the one connection, the internet, also called the MBus possibilities to catch the gas meter, the water meter, wired and wireless, and also possibilities in the future about relais. We can get boiler contacts and so on. We can use in the future. Here we have place to put a module, a Wi-Fi module or a GPRS module if we cannot communicate with broadband of the modem of the customer. We can use other GPRS of Wi-Fi possibilities to have a connection. Here you see the possibilities about PLC. So we have IP over PLC because we can communicate with these communication modules. We have 8 QPSK channels, more 90,000 bits per second. It's really a better throughput than our proof of concept in here in Mechelen. because there above SFSK, it was only 2.4 kilobits per second, so we have better results now with this QPSK possibilities. We use, of course, the Synec A frequency band, and you see here a drawing about these 8 channels and the possibilities, of course, with the master-slave connection about PLC. Also about interoperability, you see that we can have communication with several meters, 3 electricity meters, Landis+Gyr, Elster and Hexing, and also 2 gas meters from Landis+Gyr and Florida. But also in the future, we want to have tests with water meters we have already in our lab, and also possibilities to have some relays contactors of boilers, of course. So you see, we need this kind of communication module to translate, let's say, the different protocols of the different meters who are not interoperable to go via this communication module to have interoperability in the system. Also the one interface, so we can go to internet, but also if in the house there is quite practically impossible to connect wired from the communication module to the modem of the customer, we can use Wi-Fi wireless connection, or GPS is also a possibility. But we have to plug in then a little module to do Wi-Fi or GPRS. New also is the collaboration with the telecom, because I have already said we want to use the modem of the end user. This is really a pilot, so we have to learn about all these processes, but it can begin the relationship between smart meters and the end customers, because we want to use their modem themselves, because of cost, maintenance cost and so on. It's economically better to use the modem of the customer instead of putting in place an own other modem, of course. About security, it is a high level of security, we think, because we have installed with the Trust Center a PKI infrastructure, the public key infrastructure. We have installed the high security module in this communication module for encryption, the transport layer security over IP, and also symmetric keys with the meters. So you see, I think we have now a very high level of security of that. We also want to have meter data pushed from the communication module to the systems. Therefore, we used SML-based protocols. We will read out every 50 minutes the electricity data and every hour the gas meter data. About our knowledge about filtering, we know that in PLC worlds, everybody is talking about signal-noise ratio. We know that other DSOs are using or trying to use on some filters in cases where they cannot have communication with the PLC communication. So if our colleagues here are looking for filtering, they can find filters and the know-how about filters with Eandis, so you can contact us if you have some problems or you wanted to see what we have in-house about the filtering. But you see really a good picture about the fact that we can decrease the level of noise in our PLC band. Also, we have to improve the meter cabinets, because in this cabinet we have already a standardized cabinet with the same dimension. So if this bottom plate is in the client, we can change with plug and play, can we change the old cabinet with the new cabinet in 7 minutes. So that was the objective of the development of this cabinet. So you see in this cabinet you have the meter, you have the filters, you have the communication module, all in it pre-assembled, we can install it. And of course, all products have the barcode to have our data quality, of course. So what about logistical flow? we have to assemble in the meter cabinet the meter and the filters and the communication module. This goes to the distribution center of Eandis together with the gas meter. They were transported to the subcontractors or to the own technicians, and they are, of course, installed by the customers. But with, of course, this mobile device with scanning the methods to see what can happen and to follow the stocks and so on. Also, replenishment. So if all the meters are installed, you see here, we can follow the stock level of each subcontractor, and automatically we can give them the new meters of that. So that's really, I think, needed to go to a fast rollout, of course. And if you have the minimum, okay, there's replenishment. So that's a loop, really a loop to have a good sight of the stocks of the rollout. Sorry, yeah. And also traceability, because we want to know which meter, which communication module is in which house of the customer. So we have 3 phases. Of the first phase is shipment file. The second phase is really with barcode to see what we have in our distribution center. And then the third phase is scanning in the houses to see which meters and which products are in which house, to have the traceability, of course, of our products. Conclusion, Eandis is ready. I think we have covered all the processes for a mass rollout. Now we are starting this rollout of 40,000 meters to see if every process is really exercised and really proved that we can go over in the next years to the mass rollout, of course. And if you have some needs for some more information, you can contact us, of course. I have another slide with some 3D movie, but I don't know if there is some time, Mr. Chairman, for you the choice. Can they ask for a question?
Yep.
Okay.
I have one quickly. The filter, I have noticed, you put this in every building.
In every building,
Not when you have a problem, you just put it in and then it's in there.
Because the noise comes from the different products in the houses, from TV and, and so on, dimming and PC and so on. And that's really the fact that we have to filter these noises to have a good ratio signal noise. Because the reason why PLC sometimes is failing is because the signal of the PLC is smaller than the noise. So you cannot see the real signal you needed. That's a little movie how we put in 7 minutes the cabinet to the little thing.
Installer training. Yeah. Excellent. And when do you think you will be ready for full rollout? So I see now it is 40, and when do you think you will be there where you say, now we go with...
That's the decision of the governments, of course. Belgium is a really difficult country because we have the Flanders, we have the Wallonia and Brussels, and every party has to see how we can do the rollout. So now we have the pilot, and with the figures of the pilot and the results of the pilot, we will make a new cost-benefit analysis at the end of next year, and then I think we can decide to go for a full rollout or a segmented rollout. We have to wait.
Okay. Thank you very much. So my last speaker this afternoon will bring 2 new aspects